Apple redesigned the iPhone to feel like it knows you. Meanwhile, your salon is still asking, so what are we doing today? Because you guys, if Apple, the most innovative, trusted, and profitable brands in the world, just redesigned everything around one core truth, then every salon owner needs to stop and ask themselves, am I building a business or am I just babysitting a chair? Because here's what happened. Apple just launched something called Apple Intelligence, and it's not just AI. It's a complete reimagining of how people interact with their products. They made it so personal, so predictive, so effortless that your phone will now understand your patterns, your preferences, and your needs before you even say a word. Now, here's the gut punch. If Apple had a salon, they would never let slide what happens in most salons. They wouldn't say, oh, we'll just hand her off to whoever's available. We don't really remember what she wanted last time or what she liked, No, she'll tell us what she wants. No, 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 you guys, that's lazy. That's not leadership. That's not love. Remember those iconic Apple versus PC commercials? Apple didn't just shout about megabytes or operating systems. No, they simply showed what it feels like to live on the wrong side of innovation. The PC was awkward, it was glitchy, disjointed, but Apple was smooth, simple, sexy. And that's exactly what's happening in the salon industry right now. Because while most salons are still fumbling around with outdated systems, vague consultations, we've introduced something that changes the game: diagnosis. This one system is revolutionizing how guests experience beauty and how salon teams retain the guests they worked so hard to attract. Let me take you back, not to my business, but my life. I was checking into a luxury hotel a few years ago and I was tired, traveling alone, totally drained, but the front desk associate looked up, smiled, and said, Mrs. Lowe, welcome back. We placed you in a corner room, same view as your last visit, and we stocked the fridge with almond milk like last time. I literally stopped breathing for a second, you guys, because they remembered me. No app, no loyalty card, just thoughtfulness turned into a system. And I remember thinking, this is what excellence feels like. This is what love looks like when it's built onto the bones of your business. Now pause and ask yourself, if you were a guest walking into your salon, would you feel that same kind of intentionality? Do your clients feel seen? Do they feel known? Do they feel like everything was designed for them? Or is it more like, grab a chair, let's wing it again? And if we're honest, most of the time, it's not your fault. You're doing everything you know how to do. But the truth is, you've been managing energy instead of building systems. And that's where the gap is. And the missing piece of the system you need, it's the diagnosis stage. So here's what's wild. Salons today only retain 2 out of every 10 new guests. Not because the service was bad, but because the diagnosis wasn't clear. If someone sits in your chair and says, I want more volume, and we just nod and grab a teasing comb or a curling iron, we've missed the moment. We haven't diagnosed, we've defaulted. What they really wanted was confidence, romance, visibility. And that's where our signature color analysis bridges the gap. It's more than a visual tool. It's a sales engine, a loyalty magnet, a confidence builder for your client and your team. So here's what salon intelligence actually looks like. And here's how we install this inside of your beauty business. The first thing is we're going to track preferences like gold. So from gloss tones to favorite drinks to don't cut my bangs, we systematize it all. Number two is anticipate needs instead of react. We remind, recommend, and rebook before the guests even realize what they need. Step three, diagnose. We don't just deliver, we turn every vague client request into a mapped out beauty journey they feel seen inside of. This is the type of experience Apple would create if they opened a salon. Trying to run a salon without this level of personalization is it's like running a luxury restaurant with no menu, no reservations, and no idea of what people ordered last time. It's chaos, it's waste, it's why you're stuck at just enough. But when you build a system that knows the guests before they even walk in, that's when you go from pretty good to luxury brand status. And that's what we build inside of Salon Business School. If your gut is whispering right now, if I had a system like that, I'd be unstoppable. You're absolutely right. And we've got the plan. Go ahead and text the word diagnose, that's DIAGNOSE, to 469-283-5590. And we'll send you our step-by-step guide to mastering this missing piece in your salon. So you can keep more clients, make more money, and stop guessing what they need. No more winging it, no more lost guests, no more being the PC in the commercial. You don't need more time, you need more intention. Apple figured it out, and now it's your turn. Go ahead and click subscribe now to never miss another video that could add dollars straight to your